Yo, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of The Ham. Thank you all for tuning in. Tonight's going to be an interesting one because now, if you see, we've got 4 mics instead of 2. That means we can expand what we've been doing, and I'd love to introduce who I brought in tonight. I'm going to start out with the guy over here. His name's Jathan. Jathan, say hey.
What's up?
And I got Steven Andres right here. Hey, Steven.
How's it going?
And last but not least, I got Aiden Wickware right over
up?
here. So I brought these guys in because we started a small challenge I wanted to do in January this year. I was like, oh, it's going to be easy, 30 tricks a day, it's actually 31 days. And I'm like, this is going to be pretty easy. Let's just all do 30 tricks a day, come home after work or whenever. And no, it didn't happen. I don't know about you guys, but
it evolved into something more.
I even said 2 tricks. I'm like, that's 60 tricks times 30. That's like 900 times 2. It's a lot of tricks. I mean, I get we're all trying to learn new tricks, but guys, I pushed that way too hard. And I can see that, and it's still January. So
Yeah.
I know a lot of things come up for everybody. And even me, I ended up getting to be on like a show, and I'm like, screw it, I'm done. I'm not going to practice these tricks anymore. It's not going to happen. So, but yeah, how'd you do?
Well, I went from like trying to do hard flips and frontside flips, which I've like still been doing, and it's getting better.
They're getting better?
But like, I learned a blunt this month.
He did.
That's a completely different.
Yeah.
We're going to come back to that point too. What about you? What tricks were you trying?
I started out like doing how you said, pretty much, like trying to just flat ground tricks in my garage, pretty much. But it kind of evolved into just more than that, just not just focusing on one trick in particular, but really broadening my horizons. Like, I learned crooks this past month, and that's one thing I never thought I would have approached in general.
Really?
Like, I just started 50-50s, and I'm like, I fell really bad one day, and I'm like, I'm going to try something else. Try no slide, and I just wasn't feeling it. And then I tried crook, got into it. Little Dion was there helping me out with it. And just after that, like, went from blunts to just working on lines and just cleaning up my style in a sense. So I gained a lot from just you. I didn't do exactly like what you had planned, like with the whole 30-day trick challenge, but I turned it into my own challenge, and I really challenged myself to push myself to limits so I could get better.
Hell yeah. What about you, man?
I mean, I just did like the 30 kick flips and 30 front shoves, but then like it felt like too much, and I just went to just doing the kick flips.
It got old, didn't it?
And then like I was like,
I know we do skate.
yeah, I just kind of gave up on it.
I know we skate because we love it. I didn't want you to have to do it like a sport, like you have to do it. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be like that. You got to be having fun when you're doing it. And we all get mad. We all get mad that we can't land tricks and stuff. It sucks. So basically that was my point on this. Like it was tough. And if some of you do come at me here soon and say, you know what, I did it every day, I'm going to put you all over my YouTube channel for doing it every day because it's a very hard task to do, especially if you are truthful and like straight up integrity with the whole thing and saying, I did it. And I'm definitely going to like watch your video, post your video. And I just really want to see that. But if you didn't, I'm sitting here with 3 other guys that were like, dude, that's tough. All right. It's very tough. I mean, what if you just want to go skate? Right? You just want to skate, not practice one trick. Why would you want to practice one trick and that's it? Like, I get it. So I totally understand that. But okay, let's jump into something else here. I wanted to talk to you guys about like, I've been skating for 16 years. I want to know how long you guys have been skating. Aiden, your situation is a little different. So we're going to start on this end of the table. So Jathan, where are we starting at here?
I've only been skating for like 6 months.
So 6 months? Oh my gosh. So what's your best trick so far?
Probably my blunt fakie.
He
That's
did.
like-
Guys, we had a session the other night. Let me just pause. We had a session the other night, and I wasn't even at this one actually. They were going ham on learning blunt to fakies in the quarter pipe. And it seemed like I missed the best session.
It was
You
great.
really did. You really like.
Just a lot of hype, just everybody pushing each other. That's what's been great
It was
about this past
ridiculous.
month. Like, that challenge honestly pushed all of us to push each other. Like, you've seen us, like,
Oh yeah.
I've never seen Mike so happy to see someone else land a trick, and
It
that was
was-
pure,
Mike's been-
genuine joy.
Mike was pushing me to do that.
Yeah.
That blunt to fakie. Like,
Same
he's
with
like,
Jathan.
He literally said when I did, he's like, "All right, I get what you mean now." When you said you just want to pop out, I'm like, "Thank you." I just wanted to pop out.
No, and that's another thing. Like last year in January, I guarantee you, it's the end of January, and I guarantee you, I skated once, maybe twice in January last year. And now we have a mini ramp down the street. So we all have these opportunities to skate, not just like have fun, but we're all like pushing each other, and we're really, really pushing each other to get better and better and better. And I don't have to be there for that. And you guys showed me that. So when I was sitting at home, I don't know what I had going on, but you guys were sending me all these Snapchats, and I'm like, can you send me that clip? Can you send me that? I only see all these. Like, so once y'all send me that, I'm probably going to post a few. Like, let's see, right here, Jathan landing his little blunt to fakie pull in. Right there, you see it? Keep watching. And then this guy, Aiden, blunt to fakie right in front of his face if it fits, but you got to check this out.
My story?
No, chill. So, it's all good. But yeah, that was sick. That one was sick. And Steven, I think I was filming him the other night, and your line you landed, what was that? Yeah, like
started out with the blunt, and then a little tail stall, and then kick flip, then what was it? Pop shove it.
Yeah, it just kept going.
It just kept going, and I even shout out Hayden Baker, those backside airs. It was in the middle of that line, and I don't even know what I was thinking. I've never tried that before, and I just grabbed it and just threw myself around, and I'm like, wow.
See that?
It felt good. Just that rush.
The rush is great, ain't it? Now, I'm going to talk to you guys about landing a new trick. Like, I'll just go down the list here. Hey, Jathan, like, what is your best trick you've ever landed so far? In 6 months of skating
It was for sure that blown. Like, everyone there and, like, everyone just, like, freaking out.
Did
like,
you just stop and, like, tie your shoes and walk out, like, see you guys later? No. Hell no. He was hyped. I just seen it in the Snapchat with him. You kicked your board and you almost missed it, but you didn't even care. Like, it's a great feeling. Oh, that was nice. What about Steven? What about you, man?
Honestly, wait, what was the question? I'm sorry.
What is your best trick you've landed so far, and why? And what it make you? What feelings did you have?
Honestly, just how half cap heels feel. Like I was talking about those earlier. It's just I'm a big half cap flip guy. Like it's my favorite trick. I can probably land it, pretty much first try every time, but I went outside the box, like I said, like I took your challenge to a different level and just tried things I would never usually try. And half cap heels, I can land it, and the way it rotates and the way I catch it, it makes me feel like a genuine badass. It makes me feel good.
It feels good rolling away from those.
Oh yeah,
that's definitely one of my favorite tricks. I'm not gonna talk about it. I want to talk about you guys. What about you?
So this one is actually because it just popped into my mind. I'm like, I never really thought about like what my favorite trick I've been learning, because I've learned so many and just been going on and on. And I just
that's a good problem to have.
When I did that nose manual that one day, you were just pushing that nose manual. You know how good I felt after that? I was like, did I just do a nose manual? Like that doesn't even feel real to me now, because I haven't done one in forever now. But like I just did a nose manual and it looked perfect. It was good. Like I was just proud. I don't know. Like
that'd be the one right now.
That nose manual was. I don't even know how to understand how like that made me feel so good. When I learned a tray flip. I learned to do like that nose manual. I just felt different.
Maybe it has something to do with it being super technical. Like you just alling up nose manual. Like I'm nose manualing.
I felt super comfortable.
You're not just manualing. You're doing the front end, which is the harder type of manual.
And I ollied in. I was
and you're ollieing in. Like when I learned them, I would like roll up to a certain crack and try to nose manual for as long as I can. Then you're talking about ollieing up and actually nose manualing. It's a great feeling.
Like I had tried a couple nose manuals like the night before, just like kind of like rolling. It just felt easier to ollie in really. Like I mean I can do nose manuals now, but like ollieing in, that was like the first time I'd really tried doing a nose manual on something, like really getting objective a distance, and like it was good. And I was like, wow. I never just tried that.
I hadn't actually seen that clip until you posted that
the nose manual?
Your progress story.
The nose manual?
Oh.
You posted that little progress video of him, and I saw that nose manual, and I was just like, what?
Right? I was,
nice. Like, it made me feel kind of like how you were talking just now. Like, whoa, like, good shit. Beautiful.
Oh, man. Let's go into something else here. I wanted to ask you guys a couple questions. We can start wherever you want, but I'll start with Jathan over there. So, what is one trick that you had that you do not have at this point? If you could have any trick in your book, like what would it be? And don't go crazy. Just like if you could just say you had nollie heels on lock, like, you know what I'm saying? Because that was someone I always said every winter. I'm like, I got to learn nollie heels finally. Like, I got to learn it. Like, what is a trick that you just wish you had right now?
Like, I wish I had, or like I've landed before. I wish I had on lock.
Yeah, you could do that. I mean, because that means you're actually working towards it. So what would you say?
I wish I could land fakey varial flips every time.
Every time?
Just
It's a good trick.
So okay, yeah, we'll come back to that. What about you?
I have to say fakie trays or fakie big flips.
Fakie big flips, fakie trays. Fakie trays that's a tough one to get down. Just
Fakie-
rolling fakie.
I just love fakie tricks, and fakie trays are one of those things like, ooh, that looked
They
nice.
look good.
You know,
They
like,
always do. What about you, man?
I think like frontside and backside flip are breaking my heart a little because I just want them so bad, and like I don't want to pivot it. Everyone tells me pivot it. I'm like I'm picky.
I get
I'm just
it.
picky. I just really want to learn those two tricks properly and good.
So you were pretty upset whenever Connor Dimko, shout out to Connor if you watch this, did that backside flip over the barrier yesterday. You didn't see it in my
Oh,
video?
which one?
The backside flip. He
awesome.
did a beastly backside
I
flip.
think I saw that one.
It
You
was
posted it on
clean.
Instagram. I was standing right there actually. I was
You
like,
did?
the way he caught it, it didn't
He
look like he
caught
was
it.
gonna like go,
Yeah.
and he did.
That's why
it was solid.
I
Like,
think that's
it
what
was-
you get so worried about. Like he caught that thing and then brought it. Like that's why people probably tell you to
He had
pivot.
a lot of air though.
Oh
so,
my
like,
gosh.
he could have pivoted it in the air.
He could have did a kickflip.
But like
pivot.
I've been watching like Dylan, was it not Dylan or something on Instagram? He's been
Oh.
popping off lately. His frontside flips, he flips it, catches it like midway, and lands. He's like it's not even pivoting it. Like he catches it in the air, turns it, then lands.
Yeah, the guys
That's what
that-
I wanted. Like,
dudes who have frontside flips or backside, like I think Chaz Ortiz does his backside flips kind of the same. He'll catch kick
Oh,
flips
yeah.
and
Oof.
then turn. So yeah, it's both of them
it
guys.
just doesn't. I don't understand, and I just want to understand so bad.
Who was the dude from Flora? He did that 8 stair.
Oh,
He
yes,
ollied it.
Gavin.
He backside
Gavin.
flipped. Yeah.
Shout out to
Gavin.
Gavin
Shout out
When I
Gavin.
Haskins.
ollied it, Gavin did those backside flips. That was pumping me. I'm like,
Hey,
not an 8 stair.
yeah.
Like,
hey,
what?
his backside flip pumped you up to get that ollie down that
It really
A-stair.
did. It
And the
was
run
good.
up was terrible.
That run up was
What
terrifying.
do
I
you
don't know
got?
if I could
Like-
go back there and do that right now. Like that was terrifying.
The run up's like this table and a half, maybe. Like it was not
Oh, to
long
the
at
pool
all.
table.
Yeah, to the pool table.
It was terrifying, but it was
Yeah.
fun.
No, I've been loving watching your guys' progress. So you've been skating for how long, Jathan?
6 months.
What about you, Steve? If you had to guess, because sometimes it's tough. I'm guessing like 16. That's why I don't know.
Well, mine's a little kind of different, like Aiden's. Like I moved to New York probably like 6 years ago now, I think it was. But before that, I was skating, and I was skating in high school. Me and Mike come
All
from
the
high
time.
school all the time, you
Yeah.
know. But I'm not gonna lie, like my head wasn't focused on skating when I was younger. Like I was more focused about like school and just got really easily distracted. And I wish I was fully committed as I am now. But there was something when I moved back from New York. It's like I fell in love all over again. It's like I found this girl that, hey, I've been here waiting for you. But to answer your question now, probably like I'd say 10 to 12 years. But these past year and a half has been nothing but just committing and pushing myself to new limits and new heights.
What about you, man?
All
right, here we go. He's been telling me this.
I'd say 3 years of straight, like, I want to be good. I want to just go hard. But, like, when I was all the way from, like, 3rd grade to freshman year, I had a board sitting in my house somewhere. I had a deck somewhere. And I had learned how to ollie. Do you know where the Springfield Clinic is?
Yeah.
Like, that's
In Effingham?
You know that little,
Yeah.
just little parking lot?
Yeah.
From 3rd grade up, that's where I skated. That's, like, I went to the
You
park
do
a
know
few
there
times.
was a skate park. Yeah, I was gonna say.
And
you
I've
got
been
a
to I
skate
went to the skate park when I was little, like a bit. Like
It's so
I
weird
talked
to-
to skaters who teach me how to like ollie. That's how I learned how to ollie. That's how I learned how to pop. I mean, a lot of YouTube videos. I sit down and just watch YouTube, like
YouTube
nonstop.
definitely helps.
But then I learned like those little tricks, and like I learned it to get up a curb, and then like I never just kind of pushed myself past that. And when I was like freshman year, I like started getting into it with Trevin a lot more. My friend Trevin.
Yeah, Trevin.
And
Shout out Trevin Bonavides. However you say it, Bonavides.
Benavides.
Benavides.
I tried doing kick flips, and like when I was little, I couldn't process it. Now I process it, but like before, I just 2 years. It probably took 2 years of like straight just flipping. That's why I lost so much weight. I just sat in my house. I have videos on my phone somewhere, just sitting in the house. I don't know if I deleted them or not, but I'm sweating, just kick flipping over and over and over until I had a kick flip.
Man.
Like
I used to hold on to my walls, practice kick flips, keep myself stationary, and land on it. So I
Benches.
get the rotation.
That's what
I'd hold bench,
when I was
like-
at the skate park, just hold on to something and it gave me a lot more control. So like, I don't know. Past 3 years though have just been me pushing myself to just skate every day. Last summer, I can't think of a day I didn't skate. Like
Yeah.
I didn't record everything, but like I was on my board.
And
I was at the skate park.
I think one thing that helps right now, especially here in Effingham, is we've been skating in like last year. I'm not saying last year's hype wasn't here yet, but in January we didn't have a mini ramp in a garage down the street. And within a year, Brock Workman, shout out Brock Workman, he's got a 12-foot mini ramp, 12-foot wide mini ramp over in Altamont, which is a distance, so we don't really. It's in an outdoor barn with no heat, so it'd be harder to skate. But now that Jathan over here, him and his father built this 8-foot wide, 2-foot tall mini ramp, it gives us a place to go and hang out, and it really could be helping a lot of people's, like, not saying, like, I'll be the first to admit I feel depressed in the winter. Now, I don't know what kind of depressed it is. It's a serious, like, I feel fine with myself. I feel confident, but, like, everybody gets down, man. Everybody.
Yeah.
I don't care if you feel like you're not, like, a depressed, person, but you still can have, like, seasonal, I think that's what they call it.
Something
seasonal.
about the winter coming that just it gets
Yeah.
everybody kind of down. It doesn't
Like,
matter if you're the happiest person in
There's
the
so
world.
much you want to do.
Exactly. Yeah,
but you can't.
we
Like,
sit
you just can't.
inside. We have to sit inside all winter, and it's just like we gotta wait. If you even get to skate every other weekend, to go skate one day, you gotta take every minute in when we go skate. Now, hey, everybody's wanting to skate tonight. It's 48 degrees or 40 degrees or 20 degrees. Like, we're all gonna get together, whoever can skate, and go skate at Jathan's. It's nice to have that option now.
Thank
So
you, Jason.
I appreciate it so much, Jeremy and Jathan. Thank you for allowing us to, have the opportunity to come over and skate and stuff. And it really keeps us up and hyped, and it kind of makes us think, like, while days are going by, like, whoa, man, what trick can we go over to Jathan's and try? Not in 2 weeks or not in a week. Like, hey, tonight, tomorrow, That's
Like,
a
hey,
good thing.
You guys want to get together and skate after work today? Like mini today? Yeah.
It's a
Alright,
good
cool.
Snapchat to receive.
Oh, yeah.
While I'm sitting there at work still at 3 o'clock, like, I gotta wait in a little bit, but it's just really nice. It's an awesome feeling. I had another question for you guys too. We'll just go down the list again. I'll start with Aiden. Who is your favorite sports hero / skater? So if you could be your favorite skater, it could be Muhammad Ali, it could be Superman. I don't care. Who do you like?
For me,
Who inspires you when you're skating or when you're doing something that you want to achieve? Who do you think who do you are glad that is like in your life or a thought in your life?
I mean, you, like, just everyone at the skate park that just pushes me to be better. I've noticed I get a lot of my drive from seeing everybody else grind. Like,
Isn't that awesome?
Oh, yeah.
I was talking to Haven Prather. I don't know if you know him.
He's like a boxer. Is he a boxer?
Exactly. He
His
wants to get
videos
good.
inspire me, and I don't even
people-
box.
And people, like, I saw him talking about it on the story. Like, I know some people probably really don't care. I'm like, keep doing you, man. If
Who
I
cares?
see you, like, I'm your friend. I've known you for how long? And I see you driving to do something that I didn't think you'd be doing. Like, do you, dude?
Yeah.
Like, you're killing it. That's gonna push me to keep, like, grinding. But, like, I guess if you want to, like, say, like, what drives me to be, like, super good at skating, seeing someone like Nyjah, just, like, he has everything on lock.
Yeah.
He's not gonna just. I saw him do a line the other day. He points down at his toe because he sees he toe touched, like, right then, and he points down. I'm like, every time, like, if it's not perfect, it's not on lock. I don't know if I want it. Like,
Yeah.
I want to be perfect. I want to get good.
That's awesome. We're gonna come back to that real quick. What about you, Steve?
Honestly, I'd have to say, like, everybody just that I grew up with skateboarding with, and, like, honestly, like, seeing you and what you've done for our skateboarding community and giving us a community and kind of using your platform to spread it out all over the place. Like I told you, people in, like, Champaign know who you are.
Yeah.
Like, that I play PlayStation with. Like,
That's crazy.
like, whoa, Dino totally skate with him. Like, and then, like, like Brock Workman and, like, Brendan Beaning and Dion and Mike and Chris Matthews. I know Chris doesn't really skate anymore, but he was one I had, like, a little kind of rivalry
Chris,
with.
yeah.
And I really, like, he really pushed me. But now, like, switch back to today, I see Aiden and I see, like, his youth and how much he pushes himself. And I see him do something. I'm like, I'm going to go over there and do that now. I'm gonna try to one up that and do it better.
And that's
like,
awesome. And it's awesome that you guys do that, and you're not like skateboarders. When we come to the park, man, we're definitely not enemies. Like,
Yeah.
we're like, that dude can do that trick, man. I gotta learn that. Or
Yeah.
like, that's, I think, why I love skateboarding the most is when we all show up to a contest, we're like, I see a dude just killing it. I'm like, how am I gonna beat him? And then at the end of the moment, I'm just like, it doesn't really matter, but I'm gonna be able to push myself even harder because I'm like, I'm gonna have to do as much as I can to try to beat this dude. But it's not like a hate factor.
Yeah, it's not. It's like it's that competitive drive, but at the same time, it's like yo, you're killing it. No,
It's
now I'm gonna kill it. Let's
now
get
we're
it.
gonna kill it
Yeah,
together.
it's
You
that
know,
hype,
you're
like,
gonna make
pushing
me
each
my
other.
best skater. What about you?
Dude, Ethan and Kyle for sure.
You like them too, those guys?
Yeah.
I guess we got to do it. Shout out Ethan, Kyle.
Hey.
Oh, you too.
What is Kyle? No, let's go. We're not gonna go there. He's goofy regular. Let's go. What?
Something.
So just them? That's it?
I mean, like, there's like you and like everyone else, but like Ethan and Kyle for
They
sure.
push
Like
you?
they just, like they picked me up and like went skating with me every day, like before I could even like ollie really, and like they just pushed me to do so much and like taught me so many tricks and everything. It's just
I will say, Kyle.
Kyle.
There's a lot of days I come home from work, and I don't know if it's you catch people in the act of doing good things or just pushing themselves, and I seem to see Kyle a lot by himself skating, and I think that was just maybe a week or two straight, but he was out there skating a lot. He was just car shows up, finally got his license, and he's just there so much, and he wishes he could be there more. And then this Ethan kid kind of feel like he was in the skate game and then he jumped out, but then he's like sees the hype that you guys are all talking to me about, and Ethan can't come out now. You know what I mean? Like he sees it, he wants to be a part of it.
Yeah.
And that night when who landed their trick? Somebody landed something gnarly. Kyle, he landed the blunt, right?
yeah.
And he
Bolts.
fell off the side of the ramp and died and all that shit happened. But like seeing Ethan, like he was even trying the 8-stair with
Yeah,
you
you
guys.
could tell like he used to
Oh, he
skate,
just-
but he kind of jumped back into
Yeah.
it. And he was still like committing,
Yeah.
and like even though he kept snaking us, like I was like, "Fuck yeah, like get it, man, like you got it."
It sucks,
you got
but
it.
okay,
It's
like give us
I
a
want
chance.
you to land this, so fine, whatever, get it.
Yeah. Oh man, and I forgot what I was gonna say about him. There's something. Yeah, just I think him really, really trying. Like he tried this 8-stair. Like
That
Kyle,
8-stair.
Ethan, no disrespect, but I don't think that night was yours to try the 8-stair. But I'm glad you were. It's like, how do you tell someone not to try it? He's going ham. He's getting hurt, falling down the stairs every time. I don't know. I guess that's what skateboarding's all about. It's just knowing you got it or you don't, and if not, we're gonna watch what happens.
I mean, now that I think about it, that really is like Kyle is what helped me get back like a lot into skating that year. Like I had just decided I wanted to start skating. I showed up to the skate park, and I've known Kyle like my whole life. I grew up with the kid. Like I was like, "You're here? You're at the skate park? What's this?" And then I started skating with Kyle for like however often, like throughout that summer. Like me and him just learned a lot of tricks together. Like even though I had like already known so many basic things, I was able to teach him the basic things, and then we were able to learn like the more things that we hadn't even learned yet together. Like ollieing off a curb, I knew how to ride off a curb, but I didn't know how to ollie off. So he'd sit there and record me. I'd teach him how to ride off. Like there was just so many things that we could just do together
That's
to get
sick.
better.
I'm glad Kyle's in it with us. But let me just catch you guys up to speed on why we're talking about Kyle. I met Kyle, and he's skating, and he's pushing, and he's ollieing and rock to fakie, and I don't know what he's doing. I think he's got regular or goofy figured out.
It's
I-
both.
He does a lot of both, and it's funny to watch, but yet it's almost irritating because we don't know. Well, we're gonna play skate. Kyle, are you regular or goofy this game? Like we need to know.
Yeah.
So, but no, it's kind of gonna. I'm hoping if he keeps skating, it's gonna be a good thing for him later. Because when you can drop in both ways and rock to fakie both ways, or
yeah.
do the other both ways, it's gonna hopefully help.
That's got to be a positive in
I would
some way.
think.
Like if you can skate regular and goofy,
No
if you can
stance.
figure out which one's your main. I mean, look at you remember Louis Marnell?
Oh yeah,
Oh
dude.
my, like rest in peace. But
Yeah,
he
sorry.
had some of the greatest switch. He did everything switch.
Yeah.
Steven too. He does a lot of switch stuff too.
Oh, Monty.
Yeah.
Shout out Stephen Monty. Sub
But-
G.
So yeah, I feel like that would be a positive for him in the future.
I think so too.
I mean, it's a positive for me that he just does this stuff. I'm like, I'm never gonna drop in switch. I've dropped in switch
yeah,
before.
you will.
No,
You
I
will.
have.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
Because of Kyle.
Oh,
Like
okay.
I've like
Oh, and he got that full cab too.
Did he?
Yeah, he did a full
Yeah.
cab.
you can do a
and
full cab better
Fakie?
than I can. Like
Fakie?
mine are ugly.
Front side? Was he doing Vicky front
Was
side?
it front
full
side or
cabs?
back side? I don't
No
know. It
clue,
was
but it
posted
looked
to
sick.
Snapchat.
Did it?
I
It was
think
on Snapchat. I'm
Pretty sure he did it over the hip.
I think
Yeah,
it was the
and I
same.
snapped him back.
Same
I
as
was like,
mine.
"Yo, who?"
Oh, okay.
But his was better. Like
It was
his like
Fakie,
he like
it's
got
full
a full
cab.
I
regular
asked
full
him. I
cab.
was like, "Hey, who is that? Like, that was pretty nice." And they're like, "It's Kyle." I'm like, "What?" He was like, "Was that good? That was my first one." I'm like, yeah, that was pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I have not seen this yet, so I'll have to jump on and check that
Yeah.
out. Let's get into something else. It's something that I've dealt with this, and it's something that you got homies that do, and you got homies that don't. I mean, when it comes to competing, some skaters just like to skate by themselves. Some skaters like to be at the park. Some skaters only like to film in the streets. Some people only like to skate in the streets, not even film. Some love to compete, and some love to do it all. And I got to be the guy to say I love everything about skating. I don't care for competing. If there's a contest, I'd love to go. Always. I'd love to bring you guys. I'd love to take you guys. Why? Because if I bring talent from my town and the more people see our town, they're going to see that Effingham skates.
Yeah.
There's a reason why. Like, something's going on over there. What's up?
Maybe we should take a visit up there to their skate park.
Yeah, exactly. They have contests every year? Oh, okay. All right. But, like, what do you think about competing? And, Aiden, let's start with you, man. Like, do you like to compete?
I do. It's like there's just so much that I want to do that I haven't really like sat down and just thought about that. But now that I think about it, I'm realizing how much I could just do a simple line. And honestly, if I do every single basic ollie trick, but I do it into a grind, into this, into that, I'm going to be able to win. You can
throw a line together.
Like, I can throw a line together. I don't even have to worry about if I'm going to kickflip every try.
Yep.
So, like, I'm realizing that I can put lines together that are pretty simple, still fun.
And if you're trying to win a contest or put a line together, some of the best skaters have told me don't always have to flip into tricks because, flips are huge variables in contests. And if you've got tricks without having to flip your board, do them. And if you got to the finals, then, then it's a risk factor, do what you want then. But yeah, when it comes to skateboarding, what do you feel like? What do you feel like whenever you say, would you rather go on a Saturday to just skate a park, or would you rather go to a Saturday just for, there's a contest, let's all go to a contest? What would you choose? What do you like? It's not even that. It's like yes or no. Do you like it?
Honestly, I turned into a yes for me. Like, I've only been in like 4 contests altogether, but it's definitely a learning experience. And each time you do it, you learn more and more. Like, for example, Ham Jam, I entered beginner.
You get
got third in beginner. And then Phillips Barn Ramp, I was just like, I'm going intermediate.
This sucker landed third. You landed like a whole line.
Yeah, I got a whole line in.
I was hyped.
And I learned the whole thing is just don't like breathe hard, just relax. You're just skating, you're just having fun. And I think you told me that because I would take it way too seriously and like be about to like puke after my line and just
it's crazy.
Just relax.
I try to tell myself too, like no one's gonna go crazy until the run's over and you nailed it. Like that's when you're like, all right, let's let the hype roll now because it's done. But you did like a fakie varial flip on the hip or on the bank.
Backside flip
and
first. Then big spin, and then I tried
fakie
a half cab. Yeah, then I tried a half cab flip on the bank, but I've never. That was the first time I've like tried to at that angle.
It was weird because when he went for a fakie big spin on the hip, or this bank, it's steep. It's a super steep bank, and I'm like, me fakie to fakie. It's a difficult trick, but then he threw it in his line. I'm saying this because he landed a ball in a row, and that was really, really sweet.
I think I started it off on the mini ramp. I kind of did an early grab off that edge.
Did you?
And then I just kept going in, and I think that's why it felt so good.
That's what it was.
I had it. I saw it in my head.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm gonna try to hit a little bit of everything.
Shout out Phillips Barn Ramp. Totally forgot that one. Forgot that. Jathan, what about you, man?
6
months in, he's only skated one contest.
Yeah, and like, I would go to the park just because like I'm real bad about my nerves at the contest. Like, I skated that contest and like the first like little bit I did good. Like I was chilling, I was just skating. Then I was like, oh, I made it to like the last 4 or whatever. And I was like I was panicking and I just like kept falling off my board and like messed up all my tricks and like I just didn't have my nerves right. Like,
hey, that's totally fine. Trust you. I promise you, there's millions of kids that has the same issue. I guarantee you, no kid skates for 5 months or whenever. How long ago was it?
6.
You started 6 months.
When did I go to the contest?
Yeah, when was that? What, 2 months ago?
Yeah, I was like
something
4 months in.
So nobody just starts 4 months in and like, oh, I got so much confidence. I'm not nervous. It just don't happen. It just doesn't. I mean, in anything, in any sport, any action sport, it's just how it is.
See, I wasn't nervous at the first contest. I just overdid it.
Ours?
I just overdid it. I don't know if you remember. I just overdid it.
Bring that up?
I overdid it, man.
You remember when I came to you and I was like, hey, man, I'm not trying to like be overbearing, but you should take it easy for like contest isn't even started yet.
Picture,
no, man.
And you looked at me and you're like, it's fine.
I got that sick picture, man. I got that one sick picture on the rail.
Hey, he did. I'll give him that. But no, Aiden over here, first contest, rolls up. It's not too hot, is it? It's not terribly hot.
It wasn't like unbearable, but it was.
It felt unbearable. By the
he
time
was
I
dying. We were fine.
I was in it. By the time I was like trying to skate.
We're talking about a day that I didn't even get to skate. But I remember being on the mic, and I remember your heat very well because I'm like, Aiden's in. I'm gonna get to say, Aiden, good job, skate, shredding you, nailing these tricks, this and that. And he's just, you could tell right out the bat, he's nervous. He's got his board running, and like, I mean, after his run was over, I'm like, something happened with Aiden, like something bad. I don't know what was going on here. He's throwing up.
I hit that rail for like an hour straight before.
Went for the rail over and over and over, and he was board sliding it. I know he was, and run comes along, and I have to be the one to say the same. Like, it's happened to me. I get nervous. I fall on everything, and then I go throw up. Because halfway through your run, you're like...
I landed a couple tricks, though, right before the end. I was, like, forcing myself to land something. I was like, I'm going to go throw up soon, but I'm landing some stuff.
It wasn't... It was a little... What's the word? It was a little hard to watch because I know how much... If anyone out there in this whole intermediate... You're an intermediate?
I was a beginner.
You're a beginner?
Yeah.
Anyway, whatever division he was in, I know... Aiden's been skating almost more than anyone. He's out there every day. So it just, you hate to see someone put their heart and soul into something over and over and over every day and then get out to the moment where it matters most and then he falls apart. But it doesn't matter. It happened.
I'm pretty sure I ate like 2 hot dogs after just chilling.
Really?
The contest was still fun.
Oh, there, my dogs are in. Sorry if you guys can hear that. Shout out to my wife, Casey. She's home. But yeah, I mean, it's just something about, I think I love contests so much because it gets everyone together and it's just more of a, I guess when we go out and skate, say we used to go skate Poplar Bluff down in Missouri, down, 2-3 hours, 3.5 hours, actually a long drive. Shout out to Justin Stevenson.
I regret not skating that.
The contest?
I regret it now.
Well, you can regret it, but it's coming back next year. You'll be all right.
That's true. I regret not skating that
Redemption,
day.
man.
Dirty skateboards. Appreciate all you guys do down south. But my point is we used to take a trip and just go to skate. Like once every summer, we would go and take a whole van full and we wouldn't go for a contest at all. We would just go skate and film and skate and film. And now I think it was about 4 years in, Stevenson was like, yo, man, we're going to throw a contest. And then we're like, well, we're going to go down there anyway. We might as well plan it and try to go to their contest and skate it. And we've been going ever since. It's so much fun. And the only difference is we go with our 6 or 7 people, and that's fun. But when you have your crew, the same crew, and then you go to a contest, they're grilling out. There's music playing. There's shit to be sold. There's shops, other shops. There's even sponsors. You could get sponsored. You never know what's going to go down that day. And I think that's why I like contests so much is because we are skating. We're not just skating with ourselves. There's a ton of dudes coming from everywhere all together, and it's just like a huge party. And if you take it the wrong way, you don't want to take it like I got to win this contest and I'm only focused on winning. Like you got to turn your mind to you and me are competing against each other. Well, let's have fun and find out who's better today, but it doesn't mean anything. That's how you push yourself. And I think it's just pushing yourself in the right way. You know what I mean? And we're all at different levels right now. And that's why I love what we're all here, because I just wanted some more input on what you guys thought and everything. I wanted to ask you another question. If you had to pick your favorite skate movie, well, what is it, Jathan? What's your favorite skate movie?
Probably Grind, just because.
Oh my God, the oldest video. But hey, it's fun. It's a fun movie. If you haven't seen Grind, go watch it. It's from 2000. It was actually in the theaters. Did you know that? They actually had it in theaters.
I wasn't born.
That's old. Oh my God. I was 11 at least, but holy cow. It's all good. What about you, Steve?
I gotta say Lords of Dogtown, man.
Lords of Dogtown's a really good choice.
It's got skating and it's got like
real life
emotions and all the real life shit, man.
I love that. What about you, man?
I got 2 just because all I've really watched a lot are skate parts, 9 Club, just all that stuff. So when it comes to movies, I've not really watched a lot, but I'd consider that new Godspeed video a skate movie.
Oh,
that
God,
Godspeed video was beautiful, but also you messaged me the night I was watching it.
Oh,
the Bones Brigade biography.
Hey,
that thing was
that will help you learn.
I watched that recently.
Everything about it was great.
I'll tell you the same thing. I learned You're talking about the old one, correct? Like the autobiography.
Yeah,
the
autobiography. It was on YouTube.
Yeah.
And then I was just watching it. Yeah.
I was born in 1989, and I started skating when I was 15 or 16. And I knew nothing. Up to that video, I didn't know everything. And I think any young skater starting out could learn a hefty amount of new information. Especially like I'm looking at my phone or like my video camera, which is right now filming us. It's got an independent sticker on it. and like the same logo. It's the same thing, and it was I don't even remember how long ago they created it, and it's just like that's still been the same. And Independent is now like huge. It's the
Yeah.
biggest truck company, and like I just love learning about that history of Independent back in the 70s. You know what I mean? Like
Oh yeah.
so much information that I had no idea about. The Bones Brigade, learning about how the ramps were built. I mean, the things that they had to skate, and they're still launching up 8 feet above coping, and like they just build them in their backyard. Like
It was insane.
That's
It was
a good one.
exciting. But
that's
Godspeed, I think, is gonna be good for this like next generation.
yeah.
Godspeed. Watching Alex Midler back 3 into that, I've watched so many videos of that, like that car wash spot now.
oh my
And
god.
then to watch Alex Midler just back 3 it, like what?
Where was that first featured? Somebody skated that before him.
Oh, the kickflip in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the kickflip in.
Who did that? Milton Martinez.
Yeah.
He kickflipped
Yeah.
into that. His first attempt in, or the first,
Oof.
first couple times. I don't know if he got it. Then he broke his. He kickflipped in, landed, tried to bail last second, and snapped his ankle, broke his ankle.
Ugh.
Went back after he healed and did it. Like, I don't know about you guys, but Milton Martinez is a monster.
Is he the same guy who bombs like monster hills?
Or like he's on a 5-story building and he ollies off that into that huge bank. Like,
Yeah.
Did you see that?
The roof to bank.
the roof,
shit,
yeah, that. Oh my
God.
gosh.
Alex Midler's back 3. Something about it was just so elegant. Like that was that first try. Like I had no clue.
It's,
That was beautiful.
man.
They ended that video with like I couldn't imagine a better trick. Like we were talking about back 3s earlier, but
Yeah.
like there's a reason I'm like obsessed with back 3s. I'm watching people like Drew, Kaz, and then I just watched Alex Midler back 3 into a car wash. Like what?
That one, I remember, I think I actually seen that first. I didn't see it in the movie yet. I seen it on Instagram. And when they posted it to Instagram, I'm like, this is like the gnarliest thing I've seen in a long time. Is this not in a video or we're just posting it to
It's
Instagram.
on Instagram now?
Yeah.
Like, what?
Okay. If I had to choose one of my favorite videos, I'm not going to say like all of it, but I'd say, you guys remember Stay Gold with Andrew Reynolds and all that?
Yeah, America.
America. Like I like that one, but then there's like Hallelujah with I don't know, Tori Pudwell, and there's a lot of videos that I think I just liked. The girl video, I can't even think of it right now. That's got Sean Malto and everyone in it. It's not old. I have it upstairs. I can't think. Anyway, or the you guys seen? I gave you the movie. It's called We Are Blood with P-Rod. P-Rod made the video.
No, I've never seen
Well,
that.
one of you are leaving with it today, because then you got to watch it. It's sick. Like, everything about it's sick. I think I gave it to you. Or did I give it to Kyle or somebody?
Never gave me.
No, We Are Blood from P. I think P-Rod was he was the director of this, and he was even
Really?
skating and stuff.
Corden?
Man, I'm not sure. But no, they go everywhere. They go to L.A. They start in L.A. and P-Rod buys like an RV from an old lady. She's like, hope you take care of it. They rip the guts out of it and pay her for it, paint it, slap 1,000 skate stickers on the back of it, and travel the U.S. and just go everywhere. And they go to other countries. They go to like Dubai, Brazil, Barcelona maybe. I don't remember all the countries, but it was unreal. Super good video. One of you are leaving with it. You guys can decide. You definitely need to see it. Definitely need to see it. I think I'm gonna get to the end of this. What do you guys think? What are you talking? You got anything you want to talk about? This has been a really good interview. I've enjoyed every bit of this.
I mean, I don't know if I have anything else to talk about other than like I'm excited for the next.
I was
I'm
about
excited.
to- I was
I'm
gonna ask.
excited for like what's gonna be happening this
It's
year.
2021.
The future of everything.
It's
Like we made a
2021.
nice little
It's gonna be
circle, and
We have a good circle here in St. Louis. I could say St. Louis, Midwest.
St.
I mean,
Louis.
I've started talking to more people from
You
there.
are.
You're building
Yeah, man.
connections. Like everyone there is cool. Cass gripped my board.
Yeah, there you go. Cass is so good. Like he goes
Insane.
to so many like outside of this area contests, and he's beginning to be really good. I keep telling all those guys they need to leave.
Mhm.
They need to leave.
They need to get out of here.
Get out of here and go skate LA and stay because
Yeah.
they are so good. Like Drew and all you guys, you just need to Connor, everybody, get out of here. I tell them that every time I see them, man. If you can get out there and you have nothing really tying you down here to the Midwest, so many opportunities out in Cali. So.
They're nuts.
But you guys are starting it out. I mean, you guys are skating. We're loving what we do here. And like you said, I'm excited for 2021. There's so much in works. We got to hopefully, we can all pray that the skate park gets built here soon. Just pray with me. Yeah. And that's going to be huge. There's just too much to talk
There's so
about.
much. Yeah, you're gonna have to do that.
It's
all.
going to have to be another time.
But that's just. I'm excited for everything.
I'm
Like,
excited.
We get a, you know me. I was out last summer till 2 a.m.,
Yeah.
3 a.m. by myself at that park. Whenever I had the chance, I would be up I'd be at the park before anyone. I'd leave the park after.
I'd be on my
everyone.
way home from like hanging out, with, like just going out, and be on my way home. It'd be like 1 o'clock in the morning. Aiden's at the skate park.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm just.
like
Dedication.
make my heart
I
beat.
think
Like,
it's more space for me to work with.
Yeah.
More park for me to grind.
And if we have a new park, it's gonna change everything.
I feel like it's gonna be packed all
it's
the
gonna
time.
be packed. It's
I'm gonna
gonna
have to be out there at 3
But in
a.m.
a good
lot
way.
more
Like
often.
that gets me excited. Like,
Yeah.
you
I'm
know,
gonna have
like,
like my 3 a.m. sessions by myself, trying to get
can.
my grind out. Or I'm gonna start waking up early. I don't
there
know.
will be opportunities for lights, and that's my goal is to have lights out there. You know, I don't know how the cops will like that, but I mean, if we're skating, I don't think it's gonna
I
be an
mean,
issue.
Florida's really lit up.
Floor's
That
lit
skate
up. We
park's
were there till
very
11
lit up.
o'clock one night.
Yeah.
No
I don't
one-
feel
no
like
one
they would say
cared.
anything.
If we're legit skating, I don't think it'd be a problem. If we're out there being stupid now,
Yeah.
I've been out there till 2 a.m. once, and there's a lot of it depends on the officers and stuff. But Officer Squishy, like I don't know if anyone, I think it's Officer Kyle or I don't remember his name, but he has a canine unit. He's come out multiple times. He's like, you learn a new trick. Like it's 2 a.m. He doesn't question what time it is. It's like, are you skating? Are you like you learned a new trick? I'm like, yeah. Like I've been out here. I can kickflip now. I can do this. Like I like people like that. Like
That's
Good.
badass.
you're not trying to push
That's
me
cool.
out of here. As long as I'm
that's
working.
good. And we definitely work with the Effingham Police Department. They've definitely helped us out when it comes to filming for our commercial for the skate
Yeah,
park.
your video went
promotion.
through that little.
Yeah, they've always been a part of it. They know why. I think I know why is because they come to the contest every year and they help. I mean, they help if any issues are going on out there. And they've never told us one time that we're doing anything bad. And I've even heard that they may even like help sponsor the skate park. If like we take donations, they may end up. And I know Crime Stoppers is definitely down. So
Oh, wow.
yeah, I'm like I said, a big shout out to Effingham Police Department.
Yeah,
Thank you for everything you guys
EPD.
do. But outside of that, guys, thank you guys so much for coming. This has been a really good interview. It's been definitely different than any other ones. I know I like to do individual interviews with people, but this to me, these are gonna be way more fun. Not saying like individual won't, but like I get to talk to 3 people at once, and it's 3 different stories. It's 3 different like
Super
opinions.
interactive. Like,
Yeah.
I thought we were just going back and forth and
Yeah.
interactive.
Yeah,
For
it's
sure.
gonna be nice. I like this. Who knows? You guys might be back on after we have a contest or we have the skate park here, and I need no input. I want to hear stuff, and so a lot of big things coming too. A lot of few things are in the works, and I don't want to say anything too early. But guys, like I said, thank you so much for being here tonight. This is the Ham Channel. You can find us on YouTube. Please smash that like button right here. Just please subscribe. Thank you so much, Jathan, Steve, and Aiden for coming on in.
Thanks for having
And,
us.
Hey,
Literally have me whenever. I love talking about skating.
we can do.
I love talking about
For real.
skating,
You
man.
don't gotta be. This ain't gotta be a one-time thing, man. We
Yeah.
can definitely. Jathan, you're never coming back.
I can talk about skating for hours.
No, I'm
Like,
kidding, bro. Well, who knows, man? Things are coming. You guys could all be back. Who knows? So, thanks, guys, so much. Appreciate it, y'all. Thank you so much, and have a great day.